Hey, what is going on everybody? I'm Riz and you're watching YouTube Guide. Today I'm going to show you how to get the best out of your BOYA by-MM1 or MM1 Plus, both the same thing. But before we get started, just wanted to show you a clip of before and after, how it sounds like. So just watch it and come back to me. Hey, what is going on everybody? I'm Riz and you're watching YouTube Guide. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hey, what is going on everybody? I'm Riz and you're watching YouTube Guide. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Alright, so how was it? Okay, now I've seen a lot of reviews, so we're not going to review this microphone. Instead, I'm going to show you how to get the best settings possible, how to get the best audio possible from this cheap microphone. So let's dive into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to set up the camera audio. Now, before we do this, if you want to use this microphone on your cell phone, then you can skip this step and you can just forward to the next step that I'll show you in a while. But if you're using a DSLR camera like I am right now, so you have to make sure that you set your camera properly. Okay, so just go to the settings, go to the audio settings of your camera and make sure the audio settings are set to manual, not auto. If you set it to auto, that would catch a lot of noise and it's not a good audio. So make sure your audio is set to manual mode and then set the dB level to negative. I don't know what negative it is, but just set it to 5 stops from the 0. So I don't know what it is, a -5 I think, I don't know. So just set it 5 levels above the 0. So it's like 5 stops from the bottom. And have to make sure the wind filter is turned off because we have a wind filter right here. So now that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do on your camera settings. Now it's time to put that audio into the computer and make it awesome. All right, so before we dive in, just wanted to make sure that these settings that I'm about to show you are specifically for the BOYA by-MM1. So, by the way, if you want a general tutorial, I'll be uploading that tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Now let's dive in. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to, of course, load the clip. Let me just load the clip. All right, so we got the clip right here. Oh man, I look ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Okay, so don't mind me. All right, now what you want to do is right-click on it, right-click on the audio clip, and click on Open in Adobe Audition. Okay, so I've got settings right here. I'm gonna show you how it sounds before, and I'll show you how it sounds after we set it up. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTube Guide. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to make it sound awesome. So the first thing you want to do is to select the clip, select all. Okay, now go to the effects panel and click on amplitude and compression. Now click on dynamics. Not the dynamic processing, just the dynamics. Now uncheck every single thing and click on the compressor and make sure it's -22 and 4. So by the way, you want to apply these settings only and only if you are if you're recording inside. So if you are recording outside, I would not suggest these settings. So we're recording inside, so I'm gonna apply these dynamics. So just click on it and see, it made a bit of a difference, but not that much. So now it's time for the second part. Now what you wanna do is click on favorites and go to normalize -3 dB. So I'm not gonna explain everything that I'm doing right now. Just follow my steps because these are probably the greatest steps you'll follow. That came out wrong. Okay, now what you want to do is see that is better. Now let me just listen to the audio so I would know it's good or not. We're not done yet, by the way. We're not done yet. See, there is still a lot of noise in there, so we have to fix that. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTube Guide. Okay, it's better from before. Now what you want to do is to go to effects panel and go to the noise reduction. Now don't click on any of them except for the denoise. Now you have this panel right here. Now what you want to do is to click play. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And you realize this red mark is noise and the blue is actually the voice of a voice. So what you want to do is to make sure they don't touch each other. Now just play with the settings a little bit. I recommend keeping it about 5 to 10. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, 20 seems fine to me. 20 is like nice. So just keep it to 20 and click apply, and that's pretty much it. Now the fun part begins. Now if you use the Premiere Pro, I'll just show you how to do that in Premiere Pro. This is where we part ways with the Audition. Now click save and make sure the audio clip is saved into the Audition right here. Now the fun part begins. The first thing you want to do is to click on effects and type bass, and make sure you put the bass on and set the bass level to your liking. I keep it as around 5 to 6 depending on how it sounds. How it sounds. Now once the bass is done, now here there's a bonus tip for you. If your audio has a lot of wind in it, I suggest use the denoiser inside the Premiere Pro. That is so good. It enhances your voice and actually decompresses the windy audio. One more, there is a vocal. There is also one more tip for you. There's a vocal enhancer, and you can just put it out there and you set it to, you know, just put it on. Just listen to it and see how it sounds like. Let's see. There is a noise, by the way. Don't get me wrong. It's the Canon thing. I told you before, the amp on this Canon camera is not good as compared to something like Sony or Panasonic or something. So if you're using a Sony camera, I highly recommend buying something that has settings for the dB on the microphone, not the camera. So, all right, now let's listen to it.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTubeGuide.
It's better. It sounds better from before, of course. Now now you can also just click on denoiser and put the denoiser on. You have individual settings you want to play with. I recommend just playing with it. You know, make it like -10 here. Let's see if the sounds better.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTubeGuide.
Now there is no noise by doing this, but it just took out the that sound that we really need from an expensive microphone. So I'll just keep it to -5. Let's listen to it again.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTubeGuide.
Now it is fine at -5. So now to compress that lost bit of noise. By the way, you can do this if you really don't want any noise and you just want the audio to be there. So you can do that too. But I don't want the audio to be clippy or make just empty. So what you want to do is to add an audio music behind it to make it pop a little bit, make it sound good. We're using the music to hide that noise. So just set the music levels to about -21, and let's listen to it again.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Riz, and you're watching YouTubeGuide.
It's pretty good, right? It's awesome. It sounds good. Now, this is it. This is it for the tutorial. This is it for the BOYA by-MM1. I'm Riz. Also, if you want this tutorial to be general for every mic out there, I'll upload that tomorrow, and I'll see you in that tutorial. By the way, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.